but Bizlone the Dark Lord.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It is your boy, Bob Islam. And today I want to talk about why Destroy's Lonely Dark Lord aesthetic works so well and why so many people are attracted to it. Destroy Lonely isn't just making music. He's creating an entire atmosphere around himself. When people talk about the Dark Lord aesthetic, they're not just talking about black clothes or gothic faction. It is really the mystery, the energy, and the ambient sound around, and the feeling his music gives off. Personally, one thing that first caught my attention about Destroy Lonely was how ambient and isolating the music sounded. But not the isolation in a bad way. It sounded almost peaceful, almost like being surrounded by fog or clouds with nobody around you. And his music creates this lonely atmosphere that somehow feels calming instead of depressed. And I think that's why so many people connect to it emotionally. Also, I really like the overall vibe, especially with the fashion included. The dark clothing and gothic influences Destroy Lonely has, and mysterious energy all connect perfectly with the music. And honestly, listening to Destroy Lonely honestly makes me feel calm and focused. And it gives me a different vibe. It makes me feel like I'm entering a completely different world once I listen to him. The Dark Lord aesthetic creates this overall vibe, and when I think about it, I think about castles, royalty, gothic architecture, dark rooms, luxury, and dark weather. The aesthetic to me represents confidence, mystery, and rebellion, and royalty all at the same time. And this is why I even started leaning more into darker gothic clothing myself. Songs like Lightspeed, Miss Me, Sometimes, Colt, and many other more songs produced by Clayco and other producers really give that overall vibe to the Dark Lord aesthetic, and which I really appreciate. Honestly, I think this aesthetic connects with people our age because a lot of us relate to loneliness and wanting peace as of now. And Destroy Lonely's music take those emotions and turn them into something stylish and powerful instead of weak. The aesthetic almost romanticizes isolation in a cinematic way through his music. Going deeper, psychologically, I think people attracted to this aesthetic are very introspective people. People who spend a lot of their time in their own thoughts and emotions. The music creates a private mental space where you could just think, relax, and disconnect from everything around you. A lot of younger people also feel disconnected from mainstream culture or societal expectations. And I think that Destroy Lonely aesthetic gives people a sense of identity while still making them feel different from everybody else. It's niche, and that's part of why it works. Another huge reason why this aesthetic, the Dark Lord, became so popular, or why people like it so much, is because of the mysterious around Destroy Lonely himself. Even though he beats women and does terrible shit to his girlfriends, he doesn't over-explain everything. He lets the music, visuals, and fashion speak for him. That mystery makes people even more intrigued. And honestly, my favorite era visually is definitely the No Stylist one, because I feel like that captured Lone and his mysterious aura perfectly. Before he was the look killer, before he was Baby Money,
Yo,
Before he was drop dead gorgeous, he was the Dark Lord.
This shit is tired. This shit is fire. Y'all better fuck with this shit, man. Listen, kill this motherfucker going pot.
The thing that really separates Destroy Lonely, right, from these other artists trying to copy the opium wave, is the sound itself, with producers like Clay Cole, For Me, and those other ones. Nobody else really creates that same ambient, royal, gothic atmosphere the way they do. The music, the visuals, fashion, and energy all feel connected into one complete experience. At the end of the day, the Dark Lord aesthetic works because it gives loneliness atmosphere and identity. And it also turns isolation into confidence, mystery, and peace instead of weakness. And I think this is why so many people feel connected with it. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Destroy Lonely has the best aesthetic in opium? And what era do you think was his best visually? Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.